Okay guys, the reason I'm making this video is to point out that on certain maps you don't have the luxury of the light tank, the reconnaissance vehicle, missing his assignment. And that's what happened in this battle. The Bulldog and the enemy team did a scouting run in this area and he got killed. Now, I never would do that, and the simple reason is that even if you light up half the team, most of them are going to have cover. So there won't be any effective shots to damage the people that you've eliminated. And it doesn't matter how bad your crew is on Siegfried Line, because there is this gigantic open flank, and because your view range is adequate, even with just coated optics, you can essentially do figure eights using the contour lines and ducking down every time you're illuminated, shifting position, reappearing in a different spot, standard scouting moves. You can protect this entire area and prevent me from probing. But I have an answer to that, and Gritsbro and I have done this numerous times. He's in a medium tank here. He's going to advance to here, and you will see that the Object 140, I've seen this over and over again. Excellent players in their mediums love this grid square. It's a central position. They can reinforce the town. They can shoot up here. They can shoot over here. It's awesome. And what happened is the Bulldog got killed, and the TVP, I don't know. I haven't talked to this guy except to send him a humorous note about frightening me. He had, after the Bulldog was killed, he had to come out here and do this. Now, I'm not up to date on the precise characteristics of the TVP, but I don't know if that's really the best strategy for one of only 3 tier 10s in this fight. And on the other hand, somebody's got to do it. Somebody has to take a blocking position, and that's what happened. So I'm going to hit the space bar here and point out I'm platooned. I'm always platooned with Artie whenever I possibly can, for the simple reason that a light tank is more effective with helpers. So I'm going to reduce the size of the mini-map. Another thing I love about this battle is that nobody is coming into the field with me. The only time that would be recommended is if you're serious about a hard push, and a hard push is difficult. Now I've pinged the map just to indicate my movements here, and you'll see the Gritsboro and the Object 140 are getting into position, and this is very unusual. You see the Bulldog is in the town, not being effective, and like I said earlier, when there's only one light tank, you cannot miss that assignment. And I'm still not, no one is even lighting me here, which is practically unprecedented. And I'm going to go a little bit forward. And frankly, this is risky. It's sort of, I don't know, just the spirit of adventure you can't resist. And I spotted the Type 61, and a lot of people in my position would empty their clip into that guy. But if I do that, not only will I be lit at this distance, more than likely, I won't provide Soviet with a target, because my Artie friend here is waiting to fire at one of these guys wherever they're, they sometimes appear over here. Don't know. So let's just see. There, the Bulldog is dead. And we lost a tier 9 on the flank over there. And, I'm shocked and amazed that I've gotten this far. But, like I said, this shocked me. And one technical note here is when you go at full speed, in the early days of this map, you could not, after the physics patch, what was it, 8.0, you couldn't actually cross this. But 4 or 5 patches ago, you could cross it. But if you're going at a high rate of speed, you might flip over. And I've done that. So it's very risky. And I presume the TVP, he's on his, he touches the edge there. So he potentially could have flipped over. He just missed it at the last second. And I'm in super danger here, because I think he can clip me out. He's got 4 rounds, I believe. So time to do some zigzags. 1, and that was a half turn, and then you zag the other direction. He hit me, and I've made a lot of mistakes in this game. I will freely admit that I should have an automatic fire extinguisher, and it's very difficult for a left-handed person to remap the keys so that I can efficiently turn on the manual fire extinguisher while I'm simultaneously trying to zigzag. Now you'll see that Soviet just killed the FV-207 with a single shot, and the TVP has been damaged, like I said, from here, which is, it's totally awesome. And hit the space bar. Now the shell of the dead Artie, so he was killed. The shell was on its way. It hit me. I don't know how well the tanks could, they have to prioritize the data, so there's something a little bit fishy about that. But anyway, so I'm stunned for a full 15 seconds because I don't have a spall liner. And there I was hit by the second Artie. The TVP is reloading. And I because I've already used my repair kit, I have to wait. And there's the Object 140, like I said. Your best friend, our couple mediums shooting this way. And all because of the missed assignment by the Bulldog, right? And we're going to go forward here. And because I'm so heavily damaged with 26 HP, I'm going to try to take the most circuitous route possible. Keep far left. And then turn the corner at the last second and use this. You always use a reverse slope to approach a danger zone. There's a Scorpion G, not led by me. And I'll put 2 rounds into him, I believe. And second round, and the third round missed. And then I always empty the 4th round into the air. It's a stupid habit, but I do it anyways. And there's one last little bit here. So I've driven the Scorpion G below the horizon. Then you use this reverse slope to approach. And there's what I'm looking for. Soviet is waiting. And we both shot at him basically at the same time, but Soviet's shell landed first. There we are. So to summarize, it's possible that the death of the Bulldog is any kind of mishap at the start of a fight, and any kind of requirement that an important vehicle change its assignment to the, it's always to the detriment of the team, and it's very discouraging, and people get upset and angry that the vehicles are not being used in the proper way. On some maps, it's hard to determine this, but this map is absolutely crystal clear that the light tanks have to be in the field protecting the flank, and if they don't do that, they're not doing their job. So it's game over, and all you light tank drivers, platoon with Artie in every battle that you possibly can. It's just totally awesome, and Soviet is very good. And like I said, if you can get a third guy, even better, because on some maps the 3 of you can act in a coordinated way and achieve success. Anyways, it's game over, and I hope you enjoyed the video.